Nothing quite like a rivalry game. We all love them. Richard, how much extra attention do these games get from the players and the coaches?
Players won't say it to the media, but we know what's at stake. Since the schedule was released, these games have been circled on the calendar by both teams.
And now Washington's starting group. Sarr out there with Riley. And it's Young. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Johnson in at the two-spot. Sarr's shot is off. Here's Hauser. He's defended by Koulibaly. Pass to Tatum. Here's Brown. Launches a three. And it's White missing. And the Wizards with possession. It's Young on the wing. Back to Koulibaly. Young outside. 4 on the clock. Johnson outside. Lets it go with a three. Some solid defense from Brown. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. And a miss there on the triple. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. White, good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Johnson outside. Pass to Riley. The Wizards working the ball around now. Now Young. And it's sent back by White. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. In the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Boston. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, the Wizards. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now. Here's Johnson. He's definitely not pleased. Now he played against Orlando. And, yes, it's good.
Finally. After all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Here's Garza. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Here's Vukcevic. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Walsh. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, White. Takes a three. Rebound by Johnson. Pass to Young. Back to Johnson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Celtics lead by 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Hardy. He's out there with Carlton Carrington. And it's Gill in at the 4. Now here's Gonzalez. 11 points last game. Here's Pritchard. Washington with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
Here's Garza. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. And you think of the great shot creators, Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
No, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Outside, White. Pass to Brown. Rebound, Washington. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they want.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Hauser. Now Tatum, the three. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Young pass to Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Lots of moments, RJ, shine through in the career of Jason Tatum.
The one that sticks out to me was the moment of relief after they won the finals. The "we did it" quote will live in Celtics infamy, echoing that of the great Kevin Garnett.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Now, here is Young. Some solid defense from Brown.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him, and the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Young. Here is Riley. Still scoreless. Here's Koulibaly. The rebound by Tatum.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Brown feeling it out a bit in the corner. Tatum with it. Boston again missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Young against Brown. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Young.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Boston on top. They're up by 3. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Suns, don't let a lack of focus steal one from you. Overlooking lesser opponents, but that's when they come and they bite you.
I overlook all opponents.
In terms of what? Height? Confidence? Both? Don't even answer. I know the answer. And moving right along, things are neck and neck for the Washington Wizards right now.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please don't fix it.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Wizards trail by 3. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Down on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Just 5 on the clock. Tatum, no good. The Wizards shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Young for 3, rebounded by Hauser.
And sometimes on defense, people just get lucky.
Brown outside. Trae Young grabs the miss.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
For the lead. And Boston with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And here's Tatum for 3. Cans it from downtown. Tatum's got 6.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
Pass to Riley. Now Coulibaly. Hauser defending. Young with no one around. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Justin Champagne.
Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. Number 1, Jaylen Brown.
There are plenty of above-average rebounders at his position, but he is way above average.
Wizards have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
Here's Johnson. And it's sent back by White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
The Celtics making a switch here. Johnson for 3. Again, Johnson missing. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 1. Here's Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Pass to Vukcevic. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Vukcevic has got 6.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Outside, White. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line, Derek White. At the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for White. For the Wizards, Gill is checked in for Riley. Carlton Carrington comes in for Coulibaly. And Trae Young subbed in for Johnson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Champagnie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that. And he sinks the second. 16 seconds left in the third. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Fires the 3. Boston again missing. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Celtics lead by 2. And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Trae Young. He's out there with Carlton Carrington. And it's Vukcevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pritchard against Young. 6 to shoot. Gill, the kick out to Young. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got the lead up to 1 now for Washington.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass will normally knock those down.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now.
You know what they came to see me. Never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking to
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Johnson outside. Rebounded by Brown. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Tatum. White.
Wizards foul. Trey Young. First personal foul. First team foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Boston.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Wizards trail by 3. Young sets a screen for Johnson. Here's Young. Oh, a fantastic finish off the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. White outside. No good from 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Johnson. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot misses. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Tatum against Young. On beat. And here's the 3.
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
Here's Young. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
Celtics leading by 4. Tatum looking around. Here's Tatum. Oh, what a play inside.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The response, slamming it home.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Tatum. And the 3 misses. Young got it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now here's Tatum. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Young. That's in there.
Ice in his face. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Young against White. Here's Tatum. For three. Down it goes for three.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And they need a miracle, guys. They